Welcome to Secret Stops, where every journey reveals a new masterpiece of our world. Today we travel across the skyline and beyond the horizon, from the brilliance of human innovation to the untouched beauty of nature's finest creations. Witness the glow of modern marvels, the whispers of ancient landscapes, and the stories that unite them both. This is your journey through modern marvels and natural splendor, an ultimate travel guide through the wonders that define our time and remind us of the beauty that lasts forever. Welcome to Tokyo, the beating heart of Japan and one of the most electrifying cities in the world. Rising from the land where tradition and technology intertwine, Tokyo's cityscape is a breathtaking symphony of neon lights, futuristic towers, and timeless cultural treasures. From above, the city unfurls like a sea of endless lights. Skyscrapers sparkle against the night sky, and vast intersections bustle with the rhythm of millions of footsteps. The iconic Tokyo Tower and Tokyo Skytree pierce the skyline, offering panoramic views of a metropolis that never sleeps. Beneath them, trains glide smoothly along elevated tracks, and the legendary Shibuya crossing comes alive with the energy of thousands moving in unison. A sight that captures the sheer dynamism of Tokyo life. But Tokyo is not only about speed and skyscrapers. Hidden among the glass and steel are moments of serenity. Ancient shrines and temples, like Sensoji in Asakusa, stand as guardians of tradition, where lanterns glow softly and incense drifts into the air. In spring, the city softens under a delicate canopy of cherry blossoms, painting parks and riversides in shades of pink, a fleeting season that attracts travelers from every corner of the globe. Food lovers will find themselves in paradise here. From bustling street stalls serving sizzling yakitori and steaming bowls of ramen, to sushi prepared with unmatched precision at world-famous counters, Tokyo is a culinary journey in itself. The city is also a hub of innovation, where futuristic shopping districts like Shinjuku and Shibuya dazzle with neon brilliance, while Harajuku bursts with colorful fashion and youthful energy. And when night falls, Tokyo transforms once again. Neon reflections shimmer on wet pavements, towering billboards light up the horizon, and the city becomes a canvas of color and motion. Yet amidst all the speed and spectacle, Tokyo invites you to pause, perhaps in a quiet garden or at the edge of a glowing skyline, to reflect on how seamlessly tradition and modernity coexist here. Tokyo is not just a city, it is an experience, a place where past and future walk side by side, where every corner tells a story, and where the heartbeat of Japan pulses strongest. For travelers, Tokyo promises wonder, discovery, and a sense of awe that lingers long after the journey ends. Welcome to Dubai, a city where the impossible becomes reality, where futuristic skylines rise from the desert sands, and where tradition and innovation meet in dazzling harmony. Known as the City of the Future, Dubai's skyline is a breathtaking symbol of human ambition. A place where architectural marvels touch the clouds, and every building tells a story of vision and progress. The first sight of Dubai is unforgettable. The iconic Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, towers above the city at over 800 meters, a shimmering needle of glass and steel piercing the sky. From its summit, the entire city stretches before you, a glittering sea of skyscrapers, palm-shaped islands, and desert horizons blending into the blue waters of the Arabian Gulf. At ground level, the Dubai Marina sparkles with life, its waterfront lined with luxury yachts, restaurants, and futuristic towers that glow brilliantly at night. Nearby, the architectural wonder of the Burj Al Arab, with its sail-shaped silhouette, stands proudly as one of the most recognizable hotels in the world. As the sun sets, Dubai transforms into a city of lights. Neon reflections shimmer across the water. Fountains dance to music at the base of the Burj Khalifa, and the entire skyline becomes a canvas of color and motion. Yet Dubai is not only about modern marvels. Amidst the steel and glass, you'll find echoes of history in the Al Fahidi historical district, where narrow lanes, wind towers, and traditional markets, or souks, preserve the city's heritage. Gold glitters in the gold souk, spices fill the air in the spice souk, and along the creek, wooden abras glide across the water as they have for centuries. Dubai is also a city of contrasts. Just beyond the skyline, vast golden deserts stretch endlessly, offering adventure in the form of dune bashing, camel rides, and starlit Bedouin camps. And off its coast lies another wonder. Palm Jumeirah, a man-made island shaped like a palm tree, home to luxury resorts, white sandy beaches, and world-class attractions. At night, Dubai becomes a dreamscape. The city glows with an energy unlike any other, where fine dining, rooftop lounges, and sky-high observation decks give travelers an experience of elegance and wonder. Every angle, every light, every towering structure reflects the spirit of Dubai, bold, visionary, and endlessly captivating. Dubai's skyline is more than architecture. It is a testament to human imagination, a living proof that no dream is too ambitious. For travelers, Dubai is not just a city to visit, but a city to experience. A glimpse into the future, standing proudly in the heart of the desert. Welcome to Sydney, Australia. A city where modern innovation meets breathtaking coastal beauty. And standing proudly along the shimmering waters of Sydney Harbour is one of the world's most recognizable landmarks, the Sydney Opera House. With its striking white sail-like design, the Opera House isn't just a building, it's a masterpiece of architecture and creativity. Designed by Danish architect Jørgen Utzon, it opened in 1973 and has since become a global symbol of Australia's artistic spirit and cultural pride. From a distance, the Opera House looks like it's floating above the water, its iconic shells catching the golden light of sunrise and glowing beautifully against the vibrant colors of sunset. Walk closer and you'll discover intricate tile patterns covering its soaring structures, a blend of engineering precision and artistic vision that has inspired generations. But the Opera House isn't only admired from the outside. Step inside and you enter a world of music, theater, and creativity. With multiple performance halls, it hosts over 1,500 events each year, from opera and ballet to concerts and theater. It's a living, breathing cultural hub where the world's greatest artists come to perform under its stunning acoustics. Beyond performances, the Opera House offers guided tours, restaurants with waterfront views, and open spaces where visitors can relax and soak in the harbor breeze. From its steps, you'll have an unbeatable view of Sydney Harbour Bridge, another jewel of the city skyline. The best time to visit? Evening hours, when the Opera House is illuminated against the night sky, reflecting beautifully in the water. And if you come during the annual Vivid Sydney Festival, you'll witness the sails transform into a glowing canvas of lights and colors, turning the Opera House into a work of digital art. The Sydney Opera House is more than just a destination. It's an experience that celebrates art, architecture, in the spirit of Australia. Whether you're watching a world-class performance, taking in panoramic harbor views, or simply marveling at its design, this landmark promises unforgettable memories. So, on your next journey to Sydney, make sure to stand before this icon of creativity and let the sails of the Opera House guide you into the heart of Australia's cultural soul. Welcome to one of the most iconic symbols of London, Tower Bridge, a masterpiece of Victorian engineering. And timeless beauty. Standing proudly over the River Thames since 1894, this bridge is more than just a way to cross the water. It's a living monument to the city's history, culture, and innovation. As you approach Tower Bridge, its twin Gothic-style towers rise dramatically against the London skyline. Built with a combination of stone and steel, they blend the elegance of medieval architecture with the strength of the industrial age. The bridge itself is not only a passageway, but also a work of art, admired by travelers from every corner of the globe. When the bridge opens, you can witness a truly magical sight. The massive bascules lifting gracefully to let ships pass beneath. It's a moment where tradition meets modern life, a reminder that London is still a thriving port city, even in the heart of its modern skyline. Watching the bridge rise is like stepping back in time, connecting us to more than a century of history. From the pedestrian walkways above, the views are unforgettable. To one side, you'll see the Tower of London, a 1,000-year-old fortress that once guarded the city. To the other, the glistening glass towers of modern London, including the famous Shard, create a perfect contrast of past and present. Standing on Tower Bridge, you'll feel the pulse of the city, where heritage and progress walk hand in hand. At night, Tower Bridge transforms into a glowing spectacle. Illuminated by shimmering lights, its reflection dances across the Thames, creating a romantic and cinematic view that leaves every visitor in awe. Whether you're strolling along the riverside, taking a boat cruise beneath its arches, or simply pausing to admire it from afar, Tower Bridge offers a picture-perfect experience at every angle, a symbol of resilience, creativity, and British charm. Tower Bridge is not just a crossing, but a destination in itself. It's a place where history comes alive, where architecture inspires, and where travelers create memories that last a lifetime. So when you find yourself in London, make sure to stand before this great landmark. Breathe in the history, capture the views, and let the story of Tower Bridge become part of your own journey. Welcome to Paris, the city of light, where romance, art, and timeless beauty converge. Rising proudly above the Parisian skyline, the Eiffel Tower is more than just a landmark. It is the beating heart of France's identity and a symbol recognized across the globe. Constructed in 1889 as the centerpiece of the World's Fair, the Eiffel Tower was initially met with skepticism. Yet over time, it became one of the most beloved icons of human creativity and engineering. Today, it welcomes millions of travelers each year, each captivated by its towering presence and the spirit of Paris it represents. By day, the Eiffel Tower shines in the soft hues of the Parisian sky. From its base, you feel dwarfed by its iron latticework, an intricate masterpiece of design. As you ascend, the city of Paris unfolds beneath you. The winding River Seine, the grand boulevards, and the charming rooftops stretching into the distance. At sunset, the tower transforms. Golden rays bathe the structure in warm light, while the city glows with an ethereal charm. And when night falls, the magic begins. Every evening, the Eiffel Tower sparkles with 20,000 glittering lights, dazzling visitors in a breathtaking display. Few sights on Earth can compare to standing beneath those sparkling beams, surrounded by the laughter of travelers and the romance of Paris. But the Eiffel Tower isn't just about views. It's about experiences. Stroll along the Champ de Mars gardens, enjoy a picnic with the tower as your backdrop, or dine at one of its restaurants, where French cuisine meets unforgettable panoramas. Each moment here is a memory in the making. For travelers, the best times to visit are during spring and autumn. In spring, cherry blossoms and fresh blooms bring color to Parisian streets, while autumn paints the city in shades of gold and red. Mornings are calm and perfect for peaceful exploration, while evenings offer vibrant nightlife in illuminated cityscapes. Whether you see it from afar, framed between Parisian streets, or stand at its feet gazing upward in awe, the Eiffel Tower is a reminder of why Paris has captivated the world for centuries. It is elegance, wonder, and timeless beauty, almost captured in one monument. So when you find yourself in Paris, let the Eiffel Tower be more than a stop on your journey. Let it be a chapter in your story, a moment of magic, and a symbol of dreams reaching skyward. Welcome to New York City, the city that never sleeps, where dreams rise as high as the skyline, and every street corner tells a story. Known as the cultural and financial heartbeat of America, New York is more than just a city. It is an experience, a whirlwind of lights, energy, and endless possibilities. The first glimpse is unforgettable. The Manhattan skyline stretches into the clouds, dominated by the gleaming One World Trade Center, the timeless Empire State Building, and the iconic silhouette of the Statue of Liberty, standing proudly as a symbol of freedom and hope. As the sun sets, the skyscrapers ignite with golden light before giving way to a dazzling spectacle of neon brilliance. At the heart of the city lies Times Square, where giant billboards illuminate the night and the pulse of New York beats strongest. Here, travelers from around the globe gather beneath the glow of lights, capturing the magic of a city alive 24/7. A short walk away, Broadway stages world-class performances where art and culture shine under the spotlight. Yet beyond the rush of Midtown, New York reveals its quieter sides. In Central Park, lush greenery and winding trails create a peaceful retreat where rowboats glide across the lake and city dwellers pause to catch their breath. Along the waterfront, the Brooklyn Bridge stretches gracefully over the East River, linking the old charm of Brooklyn with the soaring skyline of Manhattan, a perfect symbol of New York's balance between history and progress. New York is also a city of neighborhoods, each with its own character. From the cobblestone streets of Greenwich Village to the art galleries of Soho. From the multicultural flavors of Queens to the vibrant energy of Harlem, the city is a mosaic of cultures, cuisines, and creativity. Food lovers will delight in everything from classic New York bagels and pizza to Michelin-starred dining that pushes the boundaries of flavor. And when night falls, New York becomes pure magic. The skyline sparkles, reflections dance across the rivers, and jazz melodies drift from hidden clubs. Whether you are gazing at the city from the top of the Empire State Building, strolling through the lights of Times Square, or watching the sunrise over the Hudson River, one thing becomes clear. New York is not just a destination, it's a feeling. This is a city of ambition, resilience, and dreams. A place where the past and future collide, where every traveler leaves with stories etched into their heart. New York City is more than just America's greatest metropolis. It is the world's stage, a living masterpiece that continues to inspire all who walk its streets. Welcome to Yellowstone National Park, one of the greatest natural wonders of the world, and America's very first national park. Spanning across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, Yellowstone is a land where the Earth's raw power meets breathtaking beauty, a place where fire and water, mountains and meadows, wildlife and wilderness coexist in perfect harmony. The moment you enter Yellowstone, nature greets you with a spectacle unlike anywhere else on Earth. Beneath your feet lies a vast supervolcano, and from the ground rise plumes of steam and geysers that shoot boiling water skyward. The legendary Old Faithful Geyser, with its clockwork eruptions, is one of the park's most famous sights, a reminder of the geothermal forces that shape this land. Nearby, the dazzling colors of the grand prismatic spring shimmer like a painter's palette. Deep blues, fiery oranges, and glowing yellows spread out in surreal perfection. But Yellowstone is more than just its geothermal wonders. Towering mountains, roaring waterfalls, and endless forests stretch as far as the eye can see. The Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, carved by the river over millennia, stuns visitors with its golden cliffs and thundering waterfalls, where rainbows often dance in the mist. In the high meadows, wildflowers bloom in a sea of color during summer, while in winter, snow transforms the park into a silent wonderland of white. Wildlife thrives here like nowhere else. Herds of bison roam freely across open plains, just as they did centuries ago. Majestic elk graze in the valleys, and with luck, you may catch sight of grizzly bears, wolves, or even bald eagles soaring high above the treetops. This is a sanctuary for animals and a living reminder of the wild America that once was. Each season paints Yellowstone with a new character. Spring brings rushing rivers from the snowmelt, summer glows with vibrant life, autumn sets the forest ablaze in fiery reds and golds, and winter drapes the land in a quiet, frozen beauty. No matter when you arrive, Yellowstone offers a timeless experience that lingers in the heart. Yellowstone National Park is more than a destination. It is a journey into the heart of nature's power and wonder. It is a place where you can stand before steaming geysers, hike through forests alive with wildlife, or simply pause to breathe in the crisp mountain air. Here in the vast wilderness, the world slows down and you rediscover a connection with the earth itself. Welcome to Banff National Park, the crown jewel of the Canadian Rockies and one of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. Tucked away in Alberta's mountain wilderness, Banff is a place where towering peaks touch the sky, turquoise lakes mirror the clouds, and nature unfolds in its purest, most majestic form. From the very first glimpse, Banff overwhelms the senses. The mighty Rocky Mountains rise dramatically in every direction, their snow-capped summits glowing under the morning sun. Below, glacial lakes glisten in shades of turquoise, so vivid they seem unreal. Among them, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake are world famous. Their shimmering waters framed by rugged peaks and deep pine forests, creating postcard-perfect reflections that captivate travelers year after year. Banff is a land of endless adventure. Hike along alpine trails where wildflowers bloom in summer and marmots call from the rocks. Paddle across still lakes at dawn when mist curls gently off the water. In winter, the park transforms into a snowy wonderland, where frozen waterfalls glisten like crystal and skiers carve paths down powdery slopes. Every season in Banff tells a new story, offering beauty in countless forms. The wildlife here adds to the magic. Elk graze calmly in meadows, grizzly bears and black bears roam the forests, and herds of bighorn sheep and mountain goats cling to the steep cliffs. If you're lucky, you might even spot wolves moving silently through the wilderness or bald eagles soaring high above the valleys. In Banff, the wild still thrives, reminding us of the importance of protecting these untamed lands. The town of Banff itself is a charming alpine village, offering cozy lodges, warm cafes, and a gateway to adventure. From here, scenic drives like the Icefields Parkway lead travelers deep into the Rockies, past endless glaciers, turquoise rivers, and towering mountain walls. Every curve in the road reveals a new view more stunning than the last. But perhaps the greatest gift of Banff is the sense of peace it offers. Whether you're standing at the edge of Moraine Lake as the sun rises, hiking through silent forests scented with pine, or gazing at a night sky filled with millions of stars, Banff reconnects you with the natural world. Banff National Park is not just a destination. It is a sanctuary for the soul, a masterpiece of nature that inspires awe, wonder, and a deep respect for the wilderness. For those who come here, Banff is unforgettable, a place where beauty lingers long after the journey ends. High in the misty peaks of the Andes Mountains lies one of the world's greatest wonders, Machu Picchu. ancient city carved into stone, a place where history, mystery, and nature come together in breathtaking harmony. Often called the lost city of the Incas, Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century and later abandoned, hidden away for centuries until its rediscovery in the early 1900s. Today it stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new seven wonders of the world, a symbol of human ingenuity and resilience. The journey to Machu Picchu is as remarkable as the destination itself. Traveling through lush valleys, rugged mountain trails, and winding rivers, every step immerses you deeper into the heart of the Andes. At dawn, the rising sun pierces through the morning mist, illuminating the terraces and temples of the citadel in golden light, a sight that feels timeless, almost otherworldly. From its steep terraces cascading down the mountainside to its precisely cut stones that have withstood centuries of weather and earthquakes, Machu Picchu reveals the genius of Incan engineering. No mortar holds the stones in place, yet they fit together so perfectly that even a blade of grass cannot slip between them. Walking among the ruins, you discover temples, plazas, and pathways that once echoed with life. The Temple of the Sun, the Intihuatana stone, and the Room of the Three Windows whisper of a civilization deeply connected to astronomy, agriculture, and the natural world around them. But what makes Machu Picchu truly unforgettable is its setting. Perched nearly 8,000 feet above sea level, it is surrounded by dramatic cliffs and lush green peaks with the Urubamba River snaking far below. The landscape itself feels like part of the city, as though the Incas shaped not just stone, but the mountains themselves. For travelers, the best times to visit are at sunrise or late afternoon, when the crowds thin and the light casts a mystical glow across the ruins. Standing there, you don't just see history, you feel it. The silence of the Andes, the mystery of the stones, and the majesty of the landscape make it an experience unlike any other. Machu Picchu is not just a destination, it is a journey into the past, a marvel of human achievement, and a reminder of how closely we are tied to the land we inhabit. It is one of Earth's greatest treasures, waiting to inspire all who make the climb. Welcome to Maldives, a place where the ocean paints its endless story across 1,000 islands. And every sunrise feels like the opening scene of a dream. Far out in the heart of the Indian Ocean, scattered like pearls on turquoise silk, the Maldives invites you into a world untouched by time, where nature speaks softly and beauty feels infinite. As the sun rises, golden rays kiss the crystal-clear lagoons, awakening a symphony of colors. The water shimmers in every shade of blue, from deep sapphire to brilliant turquoise, as if the ocean itself were alive, breathing and dancing with the light. Step onto the white, powdery sands. So soft they slip between your toes like whispers of silk. Here, each island feels like its own secret escape, a tiny paradise waiting for you to uncover its magic. Above the waters, overwater villas rise gracefully on wooden stilts. Their thatched roofs sway gently with the ocean breeze, offering the perfect balance between luxury and nature. From the private deck, the horizon stretches endlessly, a masterpiece of sky and sea blending into one. Beneath the waves, another universe awaits. The Maldives is home to one of the richest marine ecosystems on Earth. Slip on a mask, dive beneath the surface, and discover coral gardens teeming with life. Schools of tropical fish shimmer like living rainbows. Sea turtles glide peacefully through the currents. And if you're lucky, majestic manta rays and gentle whale sharks drift by, giants of the ocean, moving with a grace that humbles the soul. As day gives way to evening, the islands transform once more. The sky becomes a canvas of crimson and violet. The sun melts into the horizon, painting reflections across the ocean's surface. Lanterns flicker to life along the shores, while couples dine under the stars, their tables set upon the sand, waves breaking just steps away. The Maldives is more than a destination. It is a sanctuary. For travelers seeking adventure, there's island hopping, dolphin cruises, paddleboarding, and diving into shipwrecks that tell tales of centuries past. For those chasing peace, there are endless moments of stillness. Hammocks swaying in the breeze, yoga by the ocean, and the calming sound of waves whispering you into serenity. And at night, the islands reveal a final gift: the glowing shores of bioluminescent beaches. Each wave sparkles as it touches the sand, as though the stars themselves had descended into the sea. It is a sight beyond imagination. A moment where time stands still and the magic of nature feels infinite. The Maldives is not simply a place you visit, it is a feeling. A reminder that paradise exists here on Earth, that beauty can still be pure, and that peace can still be found. So let your heart wander, let the ocean guide you, and let the Maldives show you what it means to truly escape. From shining skylines to wild horizons, we've witnessed how art, architecture, and nature together shape the soul of our planet. The world's greatest marvels aren't just built, they're felt. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey. Subscribe to Secret Stops for more stories where where modern wonder meets timeless splendor, and let every journey remind you how beautiful our world truly is.